Busy planning a trip to Australia? Well, here are my top East Coast Australia tours for your bucket list. Hi guys, Chris from Stoked Travel here, or welcome back to the channel. Now before I get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any video goodness, and it really helps the channel grow so I can keep bringing you reviews, guides and tips like this. Now today we're going to be talking about one of my favourite countries to travel around, Australia, and most importantly the east coast of Australia, so that awesome stretch from Melbourne all the way up to Cairns. Now there's plenty of things to see and do all along that route, so if you're busy planning an Australia trip, here's a rundown of my top East Coast Australia tours, from day trips and overnight tours, and things you should definitely add to your bucket list. If you are planning a trip to Australia as well, make sure you check out the crew from youroztrip.com. They've got all these tours listed on there and they'll hook you up with everything you need for your dream Australia trip. So yeah, let's jump straight in. So the two destinations I'm going to start my guide to is going to be Melbourne and Sydney, right down in the south, and then we're going to make our way all the way up to Cairns along the east coast. When it comes to Melbourne, the Great Ocean Road is my top tour here. You can do it as a day trip, you can do it as an overnight option all the way through to Adelaide if you want, or you can hire a car or a camper van and do it as a self-guided tour. If you are doing it that way, I recommend a 3-day, 2-night option to really take in the best of this kind of stretch of coastline all the way through to the 12 Apostles and back again. If you are heading out to Australia on a working holiday visa, another awesome tour to fit into your itinerary would be the Welcome to Travel Melbourne Starter Pack. This is a 7-day option, includes everything you need to kickstart your trip to Australia and sets you up for everything you need for your working holiday visa as well. Daryl, Adam and the crew of Welcome to Travel will take really good care of you, and there's some awesome day trips included in that package as well. One of the trips included in there, but also if you're not doing that and you want an awesome day trip from Melbourne, is Phillip Island. Great for some surf lessons and of course the Fairy Penguin Colony as well, which is awesome to check out and it's definitely worth a stop and an extra day in your itinerary. Next off, we're moving to the iconic city of Sydney, and of course you can't come to Australia without checking out everything it has to offer. Obviously the Opera House is the main attraction here. You've got to get your picture by the Sydney Opera House. It's actually free to walk around that area, get some pictures there all the way through to the Botanical Garden. So go for a nice stroll around Circular Quay and the surrounding area. If you do want some even better views, Sydney Harbour Bridge Climb, definitely one of the best East Coast Australia tours. Great way to spend a morning getting some awesome views from the Harbour Bridge all the way across the harbour and of course the Opera House itself. Or of course you can take it a step further with a scenic flight as well, get some epic aerial views all along the coastline from Bondi and Coogee, and of course the Opera House and the harbour as well. Day trips to Sydney, if you are looking to escape the city and want to check out the surrounding area, Jervis Bay, awesome beaches and dolphin watching, and also the Blue Mountains National Park as well. Awesome day trips from Sydney. So yeah, that's Sydney and Melbourne. Next stop, heading up the coast. My next stop for some awesome East Coast Australia tours is my personal favourite, Byron Bay. Now this is where I'm based at the moment and there's so much to see and do in the area. In terms of the top tours to do, dolphin kayaking is incredible. You can do the whale watching if you're here in the season between May and October each year. Scuba diving or snorkeling at Julian Rocks is absolutely incredible. You can skydive, you can do a day trip to Nimbin, and of course you can do surf lessons here as well. So yeah, if you're looking for plenty of things to see and do, Byron Bay has a lot to offer, so make sure you leave enough time in your schedule for it. Now we're skipping up the coast a little bit to the beautiful surroundings and beaches of Noosa, and another one of my favourite East Coast Australia tours is the Noosa Everglades. It's just a really nice chilled way to get back into nature and appreciate the natural beauty of Australia. Now you can do it as a canoe tour, you can do it as a boat trip, or you can do it as a self-guided overnight canoe tour as well. So depending on how adventurous you're feeling, how much you feel like paddling, there's a few different options to choose from. But yeah, that's one of my favourite stops in Noosa. So next up is a bit of a combo tour. You can do this from either Noosa, Rainbow Beach or Hervey Bay, and that is Fraser Island. And it's without a doubt one of the best East Coast Australia tours you're gonna fit into your itinerary. It's definitely one you can't miss out on. Now Fraser Island, largest sand island in the world, heaps of beautiful spots to chill at. Eli Creek, check out the Mihino Shipwreck, and of course Lake Mackenzie as well. Now if you're hitting up Fraser Island, it really depends on how much time you have to play with. My personal option would be the 3-day, 2-night overnight camping tours. They're absolutely epic. Check out the guys from Kagari Adventures and Pippi's for some really good tours there. And they do also offer day trips to Fraser Island from Noosa and Rainbow Beach and Hervey Bay as well, if you're a little bit more pressed for time or just want to do everything on a little bit more of a budget. But yeah, next stop, up to Airlie Beach. And now we're up in Airlie Beach, and this is the gateway to the Whitsunday Islands, and alongside Fraser Island is one of the top East Coast Australia tours. It's definitely another one you need to make sure you fit into your itinerary. Like Fraser Island as well, you've got the option of an overnight option or a single day tour as well, depending on what you want to do. The overnight sailing options take you around all the islands. You stop off at places like Whitehaven Beach, Hill Inlet Lookout, taking all the beautiful natural beauty. Tours vary depending on whether you want chilled option or party options. Boats like the Atlantic Clipper, Habibi, Tongara and New Horizon are all great options to check out. And if you're a little bit more strapped for time or money, there's also some great day trips from there as well. Also from Airlie Beach, you've got some great scenic flights across the Whitsunday Islands, and Reef is definitely a very good one to kind of fit into your itinerary. And there's also another great spot for skydiving too. So if you're looking to tick skydiving off your list, Airlie Beach is another great spot for that. Now my next stop for some of the best East Coast Australia tours has to be Mission Beach, and this is where the adrenaline junkies are gonna absolutely love it. Mission Beach is my favourite skydiving drop zone in Australia. You get to land on the beach and you get fabulous views all along the coastline. So if you're looking to skydive, that would be my top pick. Also from Mission Beach as well, you can do whitewater rafting on the Tully River. Another great day trip, especially for your adrenaline lovers. And my final stop in my list of destinations for the top East Coast Australia tours has to be Cairns. Now there's plenty of things to see and do in Cairns, and it's a really good party town as most people start or finish their trip here. So there's plenty of good vibes going on. But there's awesome day trips around as well. Obviously Cairns is most famous as being the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. So if you're looking to tick that off your bucket list, which I really suggest you should, they do snorkel trips, overnight dive trips, your full paddy open water, and just snorkeling tours as well. So in terms of top East Coast Australia tours, the Great Barrier Reef is certainly up there with the best of them. Also from Cairns, you can do plenty of other things. Cairns Waterfall Tour is super popular, so you can check out Miller Falls and things like that, which were included in some shampoo commercials and also Peter Andre music videos, so you can get in the waterfalls and recreate those if you want. Also another great day trip from Cairns is Cape Tribulation. If you're self-driving up the coast, do Cape Tribulation as a standalone drive and stay up there for a couple of nights. If you're a little bit more pressed for time, a day trip from Cairns to Cape Tribulation is definitely a must. In terms of other things to do from Cairns, bungee jumping is another thing, especially if you want to get your adrenaline going. AJ Hackett have an awesome bungee jumping centre up there, so make sure you head out there. Their Sunday sessions are great with a DJ, cheap drink deals, and some awesome bungee jumping deals as well. And there you have it, guys. That's my full guide to my personal top East Coast Australia tours that you should definitely add into your itinerary. If you want to learn more about East Coast Australia, all my planning tips and guides can be found in the links in the description below. Of course, if you want to save some money on tours, make sure you check out the crew of youroztrip.com. They've got all the tours I've chatted through today, and they'll hook you up with an epic deal. If you do have any other questions about East Coast Australia, make sure you drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer them as well. That's it for this week, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.